afternoon and welcome all. Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank PropertyGuru for giving me the opportunity to stand in front here to share with you my thoughts on the real estate market as well as the future of real estate agencies. I'd like to start by having a caveat to say that the views that I give now are my personal views. They do not relate to the views of the organizations that I'm attached to. So I'll break my sharing into two areas. Number one is the opportunities that all of us have, and more importantly, the challenges that we face and how we can overcome those challenges. Opportunities in the real estate market, we can see that the Singapore real estate market has gone through ups and down cycles. Each time it goes down is because of financial shock. We have the Asia financial crisis, then we have the 9/11 attack in New York, followed by SARS, and then we have the Lehman Brothers crisis, after which the market shot up, and then the government imposed the cooling measures. As a result of the cooling measures, now the property has gone down gradually. For the last 15 quarters, properties have gone down gradually, and last quarter, well, statistics show that the market has begun to have an upward turn. So prices of private residential property for the first time has increased by 0.7% in the third quarter. So this is good news. The bar chart shows that there is an upturn that has just started, and it will continue to go up. For resale transaction, the graph shows that, well, the resale transactions are extremely healthy. You look at the graph, it's so high. That means to say that each and every one of us who does resale transactions, now you can close more deals because of buyers' confidence. So private housing prices appears to go up, and that is very, very good. What about the public housing? Public housing also suffers a lot of financial shock. It went up and down, but for the last year, public housing has gone down slightly, 0.2%, 0.7%. In other words, HDB prices have stabilized. So what about resale applications registered? 2017, we estimate it to be 21,700. The actual statistics for 2016 is 20,000. 2015 is 19,000. So what I'm trying to say is that for this year, you can expect about 20,000 HDB transactions. This is an average for the last 3 years. So we can see that the property market is poised to roll back. It's supposed to go up. And this is what it says, that recovery of the Singapore property market will be in full swing, in line with what Louis has said. The market rebound will take place against a background of improved economic condition, and transaction volume is estimated to go up by 10 to 30%. And that is good for us as housing agents. And owners who have sold their properties by way of en-bloc sale will be coming back hungry for replacement units. PropertyGuru has a very good article on 11th of January, and it clearly states that property prices will rise by 17% or more in the next 3 years. Now, that is good news. In other words, you tell your buyers, if you are serious, buy now, because prices will go up. And you can take this article as a tool for closing. Average home prices may rise by 17% over 2018 to 2021. Now, this is today's paper. In the Business Times, it says, developer sales hit a 4-year high. And more importantly, look at the second line, momentum is expected to continue. So all in all, it shows a rosy picture. So why is the property market going up? Because of excessive exuberance on the part of developers when they bid for en-bloc sale, pent-up demand by buyers, and also replacement units for en-bloc sale buyers. There is good economic performance by the country, good buyers' confidence. So the bottom line is that the market is good. It's a good time for harvest. My suggestion is make hay while the sun shines. But while we look at the positive aspect, we must not forget the challenges that we face. Do not ignore the challenges. And what are the challenges ahead that we face? Well, changing landscape. The marketplace is changing rapidly. So we must also change. The rule is change or die. Evolve or dissolve. The choice is yours. Let us learn from other people's mistake. Nokia is a case in point. The CEO of Nokia ended his speech by saying, "We didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we lost." Isn't it sad? Nokia has been a respectable company. They did not do anything wrong, but the world changed too fast. Their opponents were powerful. They missed out on learning. They missed out on changing. As a result, they lost the opportunity to make big money, but also they lost the chance of survival. Look at us. Are we responding to change? Learning point is that we have no choice but to change, to evolve and adapt, failing which one day you will stand in front of others. I did not do anything wrong. Somehow, I lost. I have no choice, agents. We have to close shop. Isn't that sad? And that is a real possibility unless we pull up our socks and change. Today is the time for you to change. All right, so if we respond to change by taking the technology road, we will survive. Otherwise, we become history. If we don't change, we will be removed from competition. If our thoughts and our mindsets cannot keep up with time, we will be eliminated. You and I will be history. We will no longer be in the real estate industry. So the marketplace is changing very fast. I'm going to show you afterwards. We must change. We cannot be complacent. Mr. Yo, I've been doing well for the last so many years, and I want to continue to do the same. After all, I'm making money. What are you talking about change? Because of this, we are complacent, and we will have a rude awakening. Newsweek is a case in point. Newsweek ceased publication of the print edition in 2012. Now, Newsweek has a history of 80 years of print edition, and Newsweek is one of the most recognized world magazines in the world. Yet, after 80 years of glorious history, they began to cease publication of the print edition. Why? Because they are complacent. Things were doing well for so many years. I've been making money with my old method. Why change? Well, that's what happens. Until the Lehman Brothers crisis and circulation plunged by 50% over a period of 10 years. As a result of which, Newsweek lost 6 million in 2007, and then it grew to 56 million in 2009. A country with a glorious 80 years history was sold for $1 in the year 2010. What a shame. And why did it happen? Because they were complacent. Why change? Things are going well. If the world is changing, so be it. We can survive, and they almost died. Learning point, we cannot afford to be complacent, to be contented. We must be alert and watchful, and we must change with changing times. We must reinvent ourselves continually, otherwise you will be out of the marketplace. Remember the rule, change or die, evolve or dissolve. With digitalization and the Internet of Things taking place quickly, we must change and adapt. Old methods are becoming less relevant, and new methods must be adopted. It's time to change or die, or you'll be forced out of the marketplace. Why am I saying this? Because these are reality. Do you know that there are digital threats? Technology will replace us very, very soon. Example, Uber. Digital disruption kills traditional business, and Uber has killed a taxi business. Really? the San Francisco newspaper says the largest yellow cab company is filing for bankruptcy. Why? Because of Uber and Lyft and other disruption. It appears to be the first bankruptcy of a major cab company in the post-Uber era. Isn't it a shame? A big company becomes bankrupt. So I have a question for you. Can the Uber of real estate kill your company, and your company? If Uber could kill the taxi industry, why can't the Uber of real estate kill your company and make you unemployed? The answer is yes, because of technological disruption. Disruption number one, Singapore is fast becoming a home of disruption. Fintech disruption, car share disruption, and recently train disruption. Now, even the government agencies like HDB are joining the game with the new HDB resale portal. Will this be the end of property agents? That's the question we ask. The Housing Board is the latest agency to embrace digital disruption with a revamped portal. So HDB is a disruptor, not by me, it's from the newspaper. HDB is a disruptor with a new portal. The move signals that government is walking the talk in the Smart Nation push by eliminating inefficiency, encouraging better use of technology, and bringing convenience to Singaporeans. But the change also threatens the livelihood of agents who focus on HDB market, because the improved platform will encourage more DIY transactions. As young buyers become more savvy, they can search for property. Wait, Mr. Yo, HDB is a resale portal combined with the marketing portal. They don't need agents like us anymore. All right, so with the introduction of the new HDB resale portal, many more will be buying and selling directly using the DIY way. 2010, 11% goes DIY. 2013, 25%. And 2017, 27%. My take is that come 2018, more than 30% will go the DIY path. Why? Because of many portals in the market that assist in marketing, and because of the HDB resale portal. They don't need us. HDB agents will become history. So how will the new portal shape Singapore's property sector? My take, it will result in more DIY sales. And more DIY sales means more agents will be unemployed. Disruption number two, new app cuts out middlemen. That means no middleman, no agent. Oh My Home, founded by Rhonda and Reyes, provides a platform to connect buyers and sellers directly. They will help you to do paperwork at 1,688, or you can have a full package, which I will show later. So it is Singapore's #1 HDB do-it-yourself portal, DIY portal. Let the homeowners find you. HDB documentation service 1,688. I did a recent transaction last month. 1% is 3,006, you see. That is for the buyer side. 2% is for the seller side. But Oh My Home charges 2,888 for full service. And what do you have? If you pay 288, you will have complete services from advertising, viewing, HDB appointments, paperwork, and completion. And they only charge a fixed fee of 288. So what does Oh My Home do? Meet up with clients. If you pay 2,888, they will meet up with client, market research and valuation, assist in completing intent to sell, financial time planning, assist to sell HDB through advertising, sourcing, conduct viewings, price negotiations, issue option to purchase, submit resale, conduct final inspection, close. In other words, they do the full job of a housing agent. Oh My Home has a full agency service. And how much do they charge? 2,888. So imagine that now you have a flat. You have a flat for sale at 500,000. And the going rate is 1%, which is 5,000, or 2%, 10,000. But Oh My Home is charging 2,888. Touch your heart and ask, which will you choose? Will you pay $2,008 or $10,000? The answer is obvious. You will pay the lower fixed price. So of course, you choose to pay $2,888. This simply means that digital disruptors are eating our lunch. As time goes by, Oh My Home will take over the market through the resale site, and HDB will have the resale portal. Where do we stand? We will become history. So conclusion, Oh My Home is not something to be ignored. In fact, it is a force to be reckoned with. You must be prepared because they are eating our lunch. We cannot remain complacent. We must take action to protect ourselves. Otherwise, we will be history. Disruption number 3, Snappy House. Buy, sell, rent owners today. Buy property. No agents. That's bad news for us. Total control, instant chat. Stay informed. Free market reports, comprehensive user guides. Free online listing, no fees, no commissions, no hidden charges. Isn't it good for the consumers? What is good for the consumers is not good for us as agents. Snappy House is an online platform for DIY owners without third-party marketing agent like us, which means to say that HDB agents are history. They have enhanced analytics. They will support homeowners with, with various things as well. So that is disruption number 4, direct home. Get big direct home reward when you buy any property launches. Simply sell, buy, rent your home directly. This means if you do directly, bypass the agent. So agent is history again. Sign up and choose a service. Free listing, express listing. Sign up for free service. Free. And then Direct Home has a comprehensive platform that helps sellers. If you want, there is a one-time upfront fixed fee of $1,480 for sale. Just pay $1,400, they will help you in your sale process. $280 for rental. All right, and more importantly, when you post your listing with them, because you pay the $1,400 package, they will auto-repost your advertisements. Your posted listing will be auto-reposted in 5 major portals: PropertyGuru, ST Property, iProperty, H Property, SRX. And then there's a personalized account manager to be assigned to you. So you can see that these disruptors are there to offer value to the customers at very, very low price. I'm a consumer. Why should I pay such a high price when I can get low price? So if many of us go to the low price site, where do the agents stay? Where do we stand? This is a new one, Show Suite. Virtual viewing. That means you can see from the convenience of your house there. Don't have to go for viewing 3-room, 2-room, or 1-room. You can have virtual viewing. For one thing, it is infused with 3D technology, virtual reality, and even story views. You want to view 30th story? You just go and see. It's there. It's virtual reality. Buyers don't have to travel. You can go to the portal and see everything. Save time, save money. All right? Also, projects are sold off the plans, so you're not able to walk in. When you go and see what? I go to the show flat, 1 room, 2 room, 3 room, that's all. But you cannot see more than that, so it's limited choice. All right? He added that even show galleries only show 3 or 4 units configurations. The website, however, are able to display units of all configurations. So far, they have good response. Look at the big boys who support them. UOL, Waco Land, Sembawang, MCL Land. Many, many more developers will support this project, this website, because it's for their own good. So ShowSuite gets its revenue. Where do they get the money? From developers. Developers pay for the platform. They get a dashboard. So Mr. Singh says, Karamjit Singh is a very dynamic guy, is aiming for the portal to feature all launches. All new launches will go through ShowSuite, the obvious top of the marketplace. So if all launches goes there, if I were the buyer, I don't need an agent. I can go to the virtual website and see everything. So is Show Suite good news or bad news for agents? Depends, who is the party, who are the parties involved. It is good news for developers because now developers have all the database. They can buy the database from data mining company and send out invitation to direct buyers. They can view the property directly. So, in other words, developers can do direct sale without agencies and agent. In the long run, property buyers can view all units. Why you want an agent? So, and it's bad news for property agencies. Now you have agencies fighting. Later, we don't need agencies because developers sell direct to buyers. And if they go direct to buyers because of their database and the database that they bypass agencies. So agencies got no business. When agencies got no business, agent also got no business. We be unemployed. HDB market is being attacked. Resale market is being attacked. Now primary market also being attacked because of technology. So where do we stand? We must adapt to change, otherwise we become history. Disruptors are taking away our lunch. Disruption number 6, Purple Bricks from UK. This is the Uber of real estate agency. Find your dream home. They talk about commission. Your commission that you pay to your agent is out of touch, out of date, and out of pocket. Avoid paying crazy amounts of commission to your agent. Go to Purple Brick. Save thousands when you sell. All right, we are on track to be the most successful agent, online agent in UK, and they control 72% of the market. All right, they operate only online with a fixed fee, but they employ property experts to value the property and to give other services. Now look at it. Purple Bricks is selling one property every 16 minutes. You sell one property every 2 months. They sell one property every 16 minutes. They are taking away our lunch, you know. The growing internet home seller poses a threat to high street estate agents. That means brick and mortar. We are the high street estate agents due to low fees. Britain's biggest online estate, Purple Bricks, is making a sale every 16 minutes. And they're eating the market share from traditional brick and mortar estate agents. All right, so online estate agency. Purple Brick will disrupt the agency because they have a hybrid model. We'll look at that afterwards. All right, Purple Bricks is they're launched in the USA. They went into Australia. They were very successful. Went to USA in 2017, and they started in Los Angeles. They will go all other areas. It offers full services of a regular real estate brokerage for just $3,200. Big savings for sellers. Because in the US, for decades, the commission is 6%. For tens and tens of years, 6%. Now Purple Brick just charges $3,200. London-based Purple Bricks offers full services of a regular estate brokerage for just $3,200. Now look at the white words. Includes professional photography, 3D virtual tours. You know, America is so huge, you want to travel from place to place. Now you stay at home, just look at your computer. 3D virtual tours. You can see so many properties, man. They help in staging, preparing the house to put in good order, house tours and listings, and on all the online major platforms. They do all these things with so much value at only $3,200. Why should I pay $6,000 when I can pay $3,200 with all these things? So it is cheap and good. Help sellers save money, and you know, for example, in Los Angeles, a house may cost $560,000. If you go to Purple Bricks, you save $16,400. Why don't you go to Purple Bricks? Buyers will be able to access the properties through leading technology. You can, you know, which is 24 hours, 7 days a week. Buyers will be able to arrange showings, submit offers in real time, negotiate sales on properties with a click of a button, communicate directly between buyers, agents, sellers In other words, you can do this faster. 24 hours 7, you can make offers, you can negotiate and close sale all online. For the first time, buyers will be able to tour properties from the comfort of their living using what? 3D virtual reality. It also considered now, Purplebricks has gone to US, they have gone to Australia, they are coming to France and Germany. It's only a 3-year company. So my question is, what if Purplebricks were to expand to Singapore? Are we able to meet the challenge? Will they wipe away traditional agency and cause all of us to be unemployed? Disruption number 7, and that is just sales. Mr. Yo, I don't care about sales. I am a rental king. Rental king. Well, when Rentify comes in, your rental king also gone. How technology could kill off high street letting agents. We are called high street letting agents, a normal one. Rentify is an online rental agent. They use Amazon-style logistics and big data principles analytics. In other words, they are very advanced. Rentify. No areas, because if I will help you to correct, no voids is always full, no repair costs. I tell you why afterwards. Rentify works with private landlords. They have a hybrid platform, cutting out expensive agents with their help desk. Rentify allows landlords to post an advert, perform credit checks, issue tenancy agreement, all online. Landlords. Landlords can also manage tenants through the platform, including deposit protection, online inventory, and rent processing, 24 hours customer care. Now, look at this. Rentify has 150,000 landlords, and they are signing up 10,000 landlords 1 month. Many housing agencies only sign up 500 a year. They sign up 10,000 a month. So, Rentify, when it breaks into Singapore market, will take away your landlords. Purplebricks, when it comes in, will take away your clients. Where do we stand? Are we ready for the challenge? Rentify says, don't worry about maintenance because we have a 24-hour crew that will attend to maintenance. Mr. Yo, can you attend to the aircon leakage? Sorry, I'm now in Europe. Wait for me next week. This kind of frustration, don't worry, because Rentify got the staff 24 hours there to do all the maintenance. If that's the case, we traditional agent, where do we stand? They have the people. So what if Rentify were to expand into Singapore? What if Purplebricks were to expand to Singapore? They won't lah. Why? Because the government will protect us, ma. You sure or not? Are we ready for the challenge? I ask you a question. Are online disruptors a threat? The answer is yes. You be the judge. You be the judge. Sun Tzu, Art of War says, know yourself, know your enemy. 100 battles, 100 victories. Do you know yourself? What are your strengths and weaknesses? And more importantly, do you know your enemies or not? You were not aware that there's such thing as Rentify and Purplebricks. You must know their strengths and weaknesses. Know yourself, know your enemy. 100 battles, 100 victories. So let us look at the fact whether disruptors are a threat to our livelihood. 20% of estate agents risk going bankrupt in UK. Online property websites are increasing pressure on bricks and mortar estate agents to survive. A fifth of estate agents in UK will go bust. Nearly 20% of housing agencies in UK will go bankrupt. Out of 25,000, 5,000 of them will be bankrupt very soon because of online market disruptors. The study suggests that property websites such as Rightmove, Zoopla, and others are making estate agent and increasingly, that means making housing agencies and agents not essential part of house buying process. Because potential buyers are able to view houses independently with the app. Now, the largest housing agency in UK is called Countrywide. Countrywide reported a drop in profit Not 10%, but 98% fall in profit last year. The largest housing agency are now losing business because of online disruptors. Down 98%. Foxtons, profit down 64%. Big boys are feeling the bite because of online disruptors. What about the small boys? So the conclusion is that real estate disruptors are a force to be reckoned with. They are a real threat. They are killing many traditional businesses, both big and small. And many more brick and mortar companies will go bankrupt soon. Will the government stop Purple Bricks, Rentify, and others from coming in? I can't speak for the government, but I can speak for myself. My view, no. The government will not stop online disruptors from coming in. They did not stop Uber from coming in. So why should the government stop the Uber of real estate from coming in? After all, technology companies are moving in line with the government's Smart Nation move, you see. Look at the advantage. Online platforms are innovative, transformative, enhance productivity, eliminate inefficiency, encourage better use of technology, add value to consumers, help consumers to save money, offer convenience to consumers. With all these plus points from the consumer's point of view, why should you, the government, stop the disruptors from coming in? So with all these plus points, according to Professor Harry Yeo, the government will not stop the Ubers of real estate from coming in. So the writing is on the wall. It is not if they are coming in, it's when they are coming in. The Ubers of real estate will come in and will come in very, very soon. The question is, are you ready for the fight? The future of property agency business. Purple Bricks, Rentify come in, can we survive? Or will we dissolve, die, and disappear? My answer, it depends on whether you'll go the same old mode or are you changing yourself. This is an example of traditional agency. All right, you have a division director, group directors, and a lot of managers. And this is the new online portal agency whereby they connect landlord and tenant together, buyer and seller together. No agents are involved. Traditional agency are under pressure. They cannot maintain because of high rental costs, high labor costs, etc. So they must reinvent themselves, failing which they will disappear. So it won't be a surprise if one day your company says, hey, sorry, we got to change our model. So what's the way? Adopt a new model. Have two agency system. This is my view. Let's look back. If some of you were in a business like me for 20 years, you know that in the past there are two agencies under the same company. We got Apple Property Agency, listed housing agency. We got Apple Network, which is non-listed housing agency. So in the past, one company, same management has two agencies. One listed, one non-listed. The listed agency can submit to the resale net. The non-listed got to go manual system. But they have that, because to be a listed company, your agents must be CHAL qualified. So that was the past. Today, there's only one because they no longer have listed or non-listed. Property agencies may go back to the two agency system. They have traditional agency, which is there, and then they can have their own online agency. Same company got traditional agency and online agency. So the company has a red company and a blue company under the same management. All right, so you have Apple agency, traditional company, Apple Property Network. How can they have online company? Easy, just buy over a portal company or start with one. So you got traditional agency, the red company and the blue company under the same management. They fight with each other. It's your choice. You want to be in the red company or blue company. We cannot just remain in the blue company. When this happens, that means your take-home pay will be much lesser because one company has two different types of companies fighting one another. Solution number two is a hybrid agency system, combine two into one. You got traditional agency, then you got online agency. Now you got a mixture of two. We call it a hybrid agency. I ask you a question. Oh My Home, is it a portal or is it a real estate agency? Is it a HDB portal? It is. Is it a housing agency? It is. In fact, Oh My Home is both an online portal and a full licensed estate agency. It's a hybrid agency doing the online portal as well as a traditional business. I went to the CEA register, and this is what it says, Oh My Home. There's a license number there. They are housing agency. So it is not surprising if your company convert in themselves into a hybrid agency with online portal as well as traditional agency. Solution number 3. Now, since I cannot fight Purple Brick or Rentify or others, instead of fighting them, why don't I join them? All right, so cooperate with your competitors instead of fighting them. Netflix was coming in, so what happens? They cause a stir, and StarHub and Singtel were worried. Why? Because it's a threat. They will eat into the pay subscriber base. So instead of fighting them, StarHub and Singtel work in partnership with Netflix. So what they have done is to convert competition to collaboration, competitor to collaborator, adversary to ally, foe to friend. Why fight? Join force and conquer the market together. So StarHub, Singtel partner with Netflix. Singtel buys time through tie-up. There is a saying, keep your friends close, but keep your enemy closer. Which is true, so that you can know. So because the disruptors eat your lunch, So instead of fighting them, why don't you join them? Another example, Comfort Delgro. Comfort Delgro was fighting against Uber. Why fight? Let's go into partnership. All right, so Comfort Delgro acquires 51% stake of Uber's rental company. This is a win-win situation. So instead of fighting, why don't we work together as partners? So Comfort Delgro has turned competition to collaboration, competitor to collaborator, adversary to ally, foe to friend. So it won't be a surprise if your company tie up with a competitor that comes from overseas. Traditional agencies, to survive, got no choice. Instead of fighting against online disruptors, why don't we work with them in partnership? When that happens, not if, when that happens, it means that agents got no choice but to take a flat fee, which means to say that your days of high commission will be over very soon. You have a flat fee model. Otherwise, you are out of the business. And the company say, look here, we did not do anything wrong. Competition is too strong. We got no choice but to join them. Otherwise, we got to close shop. So you agents understand, since we work with them, now we go for flat fee basis. So what is the solution? My suggested solution is this. If you want to win the war, regardless of whether it's digital or not, you must have the 3 highs: high tech, high touch, and high trust. So in order to win the tech fight, you must use technology, fight technology with technology. Now, our clients are very well informed. Agents must be more well informed by subscribing to PropertyGuru, HProp, 19.co, iProperty. Yeah, because they're so well informed, it's very shameful when they know more than us. So we got no choice but to subscribe to this portal. So we must use technology to fight technology. And buyers want you to close, sellers want you to find buyers quickly. And tenants, landlord want you to find tenants. If you want to do it with speed, then we find that PropertyGuru is most appropriate because they are the leaders in market generation. High touch, that means you must keep in close touch with your customers. And this is very important. You got high tech, but no high touch cannot. Why do customers leave us? I tell you why. 1% die. 3% move away. 5% because they go to a friend. 9% go to a competitor. 14% dissatisfied. I mean, you add up together only 32%. But the biggest reason why they left is because they think you do not care. They think whether you care. I care, I really care. But you don't show. You tell your wife, I love you, but you never tell me, how do I know? You must tell, no, must show. So you must show and tell. So they leave because you don't care. So 68% leave because they think you don't care. You must show them you care. And if you show them you care, you stay there. Because you can hold 68% of your client, Show. But how do you show you care? Yeah, learning point, if you don't care, someone else will take over your customers. Your customers don't care how much you know. Firstly, how much do you care? Then they'll talk about things. So how do we show the customers we care for them? Well, act in the best interest. You must go broke. all right? Get maximum exposure. Avoid conflict of interest. Be transparent. Communicate all offers. Do not withhold offers. And more importantly, be there when they want you. Being a person of integrity. Do not lie, do not cheat, do not steal. Be truthful. Live up to your promises. And also send out gifts. Not gifts, Christmas cards, New Year cards, etc. Birthday cards. Hey, that means we are not in this kind of thing, sending cards and all that. Whether you do it or not, this is something you should do because you are selling. This little thing shows that you care. Send your New Year card, Christmas card, birthday card. Even my wife don't remember my birthday, but Amoy remember. I'm very happy. Yeah, so it's true. So you must send this kind of cards to your client there. Show you care, close touch. Finally, it's high trust. And this is very important. Trust cannot be replaced. Being reliable, being able, being available, and being truthful. So how do we show high trust? Skillful, knowledgeable, reliable, honest. So if you can show high trust because you are reliable, you are available, you are able, you are there, you are truthful, you live up to the interest, no matter what high tech there is, they still come back to you. So relations built on high trust will result in repeat business. So let us summarize what we have learned. There are good opportunities in the market. The market is on the upturn. You must now make hay while the sun shines. While the market is rosy, there are challenges to be met. And what are the challenges? We must change because the landscape is changing. There are many challenges. We cannot afford to remain the same. The rule is change or die, evolve or dissolve. Digital disruption has killed many traditional business. It will kill our business. Digital disruption is bad for our business because they remove us and they want to replace us with technology. So that's bad for us. They say that avoid paying crazy commission. Come to the digital company and pay low fees. All right, so digital disruption is a threat to our livelihood. It is bad for us. We've got no choice but to embrace it. These are some of the disruptors who have caused concern to us. Oh My Home, Snappy House, etc. Traditional property agencies are losing out. They got no choice but to fight back. And how do they fight back? Two-model agency, hybrid agency, and they even tie up with competitors. If that's the case, you've got no choice but to take a flat fee and take a low take-home money. Estate agents can win the war by having the three highs: high tech, high touch, and high trust. Relations built on high tech, high touch, and high trust will win the digital war. The end. Thank you for your attention. Thank you so much.